the Mindful Life Practice.
Okay, so welcome to your Vin and Yin class. So I used to teach a class similar to this at the Room. I called it Yin and Yang. I stole this name from Melanie, who taught for us last week, because I thought it was a more accurate representation of what we're doing. Vin and Yin, we're going to do our active part of this class first, and then we're going to wind down and start doing our Yin practice. So it's going to be about maybe 30 minutes of like active vinyasa, and maybe slightly more than 30 minutes. I usually can't keep it under. And then we're going to wind down for some deep stretching. Okay. So it might be nice to have your pillows and cushions nearby. And let's bring our bodies to rest with our soles together, our knees open wide, and then land your palms either on your belly, take them up overhead. You can even land them on your thighs. Take some deep inhales and exhales. And as you're breathing in your body, just settle into stillness and settle into silence and settle into your practice. So I think within all of us, or all things in life, all things come in twos, right? Light and dark, woman and man, sun and moon. And a key theme of all of our yoga practices, but especially this one, this Vin and Yin, it's about bringing all that stuff into balance. So perhaps your intention for today is just, I am balanced. Or maybe it's something else that's really up to you. We're going to take one more round of breath as we are. And then bring your palms onto your thighs. Just draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock from side to side. Come all the way back into center. Interlace your palms on the back of your skull. Curl your chest up. You're going to lengthen through your right leg. Tap your right elbow to your left knee. That's one. And then come all the way to center. Crisscross the opposite way, two. We're just going to do a tiny bit of core, just a tiny bit, I promise. 3. Crisscross, 4. Keep going, 5. Crisscross, 6. 7. And then 8. And then take the right knee in. Just draw the fingertips around the shin and pull the right knee into the chest. This is Apanasana. Wind relief pose. And then you're going to take your right knee into your left hand and then just draw the knee across the body, taking a spinal twist. You can open your right arm into that airplane or cactus arm and then just gaze over the opposite shoulder. And then come all the way back into center. And let's take the left knee in, lengthen through the right leg, and then move into that spinal twist on the opposite side. Let's come all the way back. Take the knees on the backs of the thighs. Just give yourself a little rock over crisscross. Wiggle your way into table. And then just sit your hips back on your heels and rest your forehead coming into your child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right, rest your forehead. And then walk your hands over to the left, rest your forehead on this side. And then let's come all the way back, peel our way up into a table, and then flow our way through some cat-cows. So for our vinyasa part of this class, we're gonna do a couple of standing flows. Nothing super crazy, but just enough to get the energy moving through the body. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, bring your body into a downward facing dog. And then bend through your knees, gaze forward, and then just step your feet up to meet your hands. Find a forward fold, grip your opposite elbows, just sigh your body down. Release your grip, take an inhale to halfway lift. Take an exhale, fold, bend through the knees, sit back, find yourself into a chair. And as you're in your chair, I want you to slightly tuck your tailbone under, lengthen through your arms, soften your shoulders, feel this fire burning and building in your legs, and just take it for 3, for 2, and then on 1, lift all the way up to stand, upward mountain, draw your palms inward, rest your thumbs into your heart center, and then breathe in, and then breathe out. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower back down, plant the palms, step your feet back. Flow through a vinyasa. Take your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Draw your right knee in. Step your right foot between the palms, and then inhale all the way up into a crescent. Exhale your way back down. Let's step the right foot back and then flow through a vinyasa. Second side, left leg lifts. Draw your left knee in, step the left foot between the palms, inhale crescent. And then exhale, take it down, vinyasa. Bend through the knees, gaze forward, step the feet up to meet the hands, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend through the knees, sit back, find your chair. Just stay in your chair for 3, for 2, for 1, inhale, and then exhale, fold. Inhale your halfway lift. Exhale your way back down, make your way back to down dog, maybe taking a vinyasa. Oh, there it is. Coming all the way back to your down dog. Looking for my phone just to keep track of time. Take your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged. Draw your right knee in, step the right foot between the palms. Inhale all the way up to crescent. And then exhale, take it down. Step back, keep your right toes lifted, and then move through a vinyasa. Opposite side, lift your left leg. Draw your left knee in, step the left foot between the palms. Inhale all the way up, crescent. And then exhale it back. Maybe see if you can keep your left toes lifted as you move through a flow. All the way back to a down dog. Inhale, and then exhale. Bend through the knees, gaze forward, hop or step feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift, and then exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, sit back, finding your chair. Lengthen through the arms, soften through the shoulders, tuck the tailbone. Just take 3 breaths. One more inhale, and then just exhale, take it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale your way back down. Either step directly back to down dog or take a vinyasa. And we'll do one more warm-up flow, but we'll add on. So take your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Draw your right knee in. Step the right foot between the palms. Inhale all the way up to crescent. And then exhale, open to warrior two. Okay, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill up. Plant your palms, frame the foot. Anchor your left palm as you take the right palm up towards the sky, and then we're gonna roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Take the right foot back, finding yourself in your Vashisthasana, side plank. Take it 3, take it 2, and then take it 1, land the palm, move through your flow, coming all the way back to your down dog. Last side, left leg lifts, three-legged. Draw your left knee in, step the left foot between the palms, inhale all the way up, and then exhale, open. Let's inhale, reverse the warrior. And then exhale, come all the way back, frame the foot, land your right palm, spiral the left palm up towards the sky, step back, side plank. Land your left palm. Let's land the elbows, taking, or not the elbows, the knees, sorry, taking 3 push-ups. And then just shift your hips back. So you're back in a table. And then we're gonna walk the palms forward and come into a puppy pose. So you're landing your chin. Heart is spilling down towards the mat. And then take one more breath. Come all the way back to upright, taking the palms back. All right, we're gonna move through our main flow. So anchor through your palms, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, and the first thing we'll do is lift the right leg up towards the sky. Bend through your right knee and stack the hips. And then maybe you take it forward and flip your dog, landing onto your right toes, landing onto the outer edge of the left foot, lifting your heart. Come all the way back to a three-legged dog. Take your right knee into your chest, hold for 3, for 2, and then on 1, we're gonna step the right foot all the way forward. Inhale up, and then exhale, open into a warrior 2. Let's take 4 flows. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Or sorry, extended side angle. 3 more, breath in, and then breath out. 2 more, breath in, and then breath out. Take a last one, inhale, and then exhale, come all the way up, lengthen through the right leg, walk the left foot in a little bit. You're gonna hinge forward, and then take your right arm alongside your right leg, finding your triangle. And then if you want, you might shift weight onto your right foot and your right fingertips, and then lift your left leg up. This is your Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon. Let's take one more breath. And then bend through your right knee, step all the way back. Create this warrior 1 stance with your legs. Just keep a bend on the right knee. Let's inhale the palms up towards the sky. Exhale them back, interlace the palms behind the sacrum, breathe in. And then exhale it forward, finding this humbled warrior. Man, it's too early in the morning. I'm forgetting all my names of poses. Humble the heart forward here for 3, for 2, and then for 1, lift all the way up, lengthen through the right leg. Inhale, lift the palms up. Exhale it, hinge forward, lengthen through your right leg, and then you're gonna dangle your arms. Okay, so you're framing your right foot. Your left fingertips can stay central. Your right arm can reach up towards the sky. And then this is your revolved triangle. If this feels really, really deep to reach towards the mat, you can always have a hand up here, okay? Keep a little micro bend in the right knee. A little bit of softness through the leg. And then if you want to, only if you want to, you're gonna shift weight onto your right foot and left fingertips, and then lift your left leg up. This is your revolved half moon. And then let's stay here for 3, for 2, and then 1, step your left foot forward, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend through the knees, sit back, find your Utkatasana, your chair. We're gonna stay here for a few breaths, feeling this fire building. Everyone's favorite pose. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, wiggle your feet wide, take your heels in, your toes out, and then sit your body down into this Buddha squat. We can just rock from side to side. And take 1 more breath. And then sit your hips back. Lie all the way down. Let's do a tiny bit of eagle core. So you're gonna interlace your arms. So right elbow is underneath the left, just like you're coming into eagle. Cross your right thigh on top of your left. And then curl your elbows underneath the knee. That's 1. Release back down. Curl up, that's 2. Release back down. Keep going, curling. And then release. We're gonna go all the way up to 8. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then unwind, cross the opposite way. So I believe it's left arm underneath the right now. 8 of these curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Unwind, uncross the legs, palms onto the backs of the thighs. Let's try to rock and roll all the way up to chair. So rocking along the length of the spine. Come all the way up, land the feet, lift the arms, holding your strong chair for 3, for 2, and then 1, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step your feet back, and if you want a vinyasa, go ahead. And then let's take that same flow the opposite side, okay? So left leg lifts up. Bend through your left knee, stack your hips. Maybe you come forward, landing the left toes, lifting your heart towards the sky, taking 3, taking 2, and then taking 1. Come all the way forward, knee into chest, 3, 2, and then 1, step your left foot forward. Inhale all the way up, open into your warrior 2. Our 4 flows, inhale, reverse, and then exhale, extended side angle. 3 more. Two more. And then last one. Come all the way back up, lengthen through your left leg, walk your right foot in a tiny bit, oops. Hinge your way forward. And then release your left arm alongside your left leg, arms reaching up towards the sky. So now you're finding yourself in your triangle. And let's be here for just a few breaths. And then if you're ready, shifting your weight onto your left foot, reaching your right leg, reaching your right arm. finding your balance. And then step your right foot all the way back, lengthen through your left leg, walk your right foot in a little bit so it's on this 45-degree angle. Oh yeah, first we'll bend through the left knee, I forgot. Coming into your warrior two. Warrior one, take your arms up, inhale, and then exhale your arms open, interlace the palms, and then humble your heart forward. I feel like I'm all mixed up with my words today. It's because I have so much happening in my life. The end of this week, parent conferences are going to be done. And at the end of this week, the virtual studio is going to be fully launched. And then I can relax. Got this. Take one more breath, humbling forward. And then I want you to come all the way back up. Lengthen through your left leg. And now we'll take that pyramid. So inhale your arms up. And then exhale, come forward. And then we'll just stay for a few breaths in neutral, knowing that your hands can be up. You can have a little bend in the knee. Do what feels good for your back of your leg. And then if you want to take it further, you're going to spiral your left arm towards the sky. This is your revolved triangle. And then if you want to take it further, you're shifting weight onto your right foot. Sorry, left foot, right fingertips, finding yourself in this twisted Ardha Chandrasana. Tilt all the way up, land the right foot alongside the left, forward fold, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend through the knees, sit back, chair, lift your arms up, fire building. 5 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1, inhale. Breathe out, 2, breathe in. Breathe out, 3. Breathe in, you got this. Breathe out, 4, last one. Exhale. Walk your feet wide. Bend through the knees, sit into your squat. And now option here, you can stay with me in your squat, or you can take 5 breaths playing around with your crow. I don't feel like it today. I just feel like a hip opener. All right, I'm thinking, let's move through that vinyasa flow one more time, but a little bit quicker, and then we'll drop into our yin, okay? So come all the way back up, lifting your hips, forward folding. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Move through your vinyasa or just shift straight up to your down dog, your choice. And then start with the right leg. Take the right leg up. Bend through the right knee, ripple forward, flip your dog, wild thing. And then come all the way back, right knee into the chest. Step your right foot between your palms. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, open warrior two. Let's just do it one time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. And then inhale all the way up, lengthen through your right leg. Hinge forward, right arm alongside right leg. Now either stay in your triangle or shift the weight forward, finding your balance, half moon. And then step your left foot back, land into this warrior one, inhale, arms up, exhale them open, interlace the palms, and then hinge your body forward. Come all the way back up, lengthen through your right leg. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, take it forward. Keep your left palm where it is. Take your right palm up towards the sky, twisted triangle. And then if you want to shift forward into that revolved half moon, go ahead. Step your left foot forward, bend through the knees, seated chair, 3, 2, and then 1, forward fold. In breath, half lift. Exhale, empty out, plant the palms, step back, vinyasa. Last time we move through this flow. Left leg lifts, inhale. Bend through your left knee, stack the hips, maybe flipping your dog, opening the heart, landing on the left toes, outer edge of the right foot. And then come all the way back, knee into the chest, 3, 2, 1. Step your foot forward, inhale up, open into your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. And then come all the way back up, lengthen through your left leg, walk your right foot in a little bit, hinge forward, take your left arm alongside your left leg, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Now maybe stay here, maybe coming into that half moon. And then step your right foot back, 45-degree angle, bend through your left knee, interlace your palms, take an in-breath. And then as you exhale, hinge forward, heart humbles, humbled warrior. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Come all the way back up. Let's lengthen through the leg. Inhale your palms up. And then exhale, take it forward, extended side angle. Not extended side angle, pyramid pose. And then maybe you lift the left arm up towards the sky. Finding your twist. And then if you want to shift your weight onto your left foot, your right fingertips, go ahead. Revolved half moon, you got this. 3, 2, and then 1. Step the right foot forward. One last chair, I promise. Bend the knees, sit back, hold it for 5. Hold it for 4, sit a little lower, hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And then on 1, press up. And then take your palms into your heart center. Connect your thumbs into your heartbeat. I'm feeling a little dizzy. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Sorry if you're fasting, I apologize, Yasser. All right, we're gonna take one balancing pose before we drop into yin. I'm gonna give you a free choice. So you can take tree, you can take half moon, you can take that revolved half moon, really whatever your body wants right now. I'm gonna move into my tree. So I'm gonna leave my left foot on the mat, lift the right foot onto the inside of the left leg, take my palms into heart center. I'm gonna give you about 10 breaths on each side. And start to transition to your other side. And just release that left foot. Take an inhale with both arms up towards the sky. And then take an exhale, fold. All right, so we're gonna hang out in a forward fold for about 3 minutes. This is our first yin pose, dangle. You can do it just like this, or you can move into this variation I showed you guys this past week. This is one of my favorite variations. It is where you walk your body towards the wall, you fold over, you walk your body towards the wall, and you're using this wall to like push you deeper into the shape, if that makes sense. So try it out. If it's too much for your hamstrings, then don't do it. But if it's okay for you, stay here. Also be mindful, like it's first thing in the morning, so you might be tighter than usual. Last thing you want to do is cause an injury. So if this is too much, just back off and go back to your normal dangle. Think on the days when our brains feel all over the place, like mine is feeling right now. When we have a lot going on in our lives, this is the time when we need this yoga practice the most. And I know people over the years who, you know, they say, oh, I can't come to yoga, I have an exam tomorrow, or oh, I can't come to yoga, I'm super busy with all this stuff going on. And I think it's really, really important that no matter how busy you are, you carve out this hour for yourself every day if you can. Half an hour if you can't do an hour. It's like maintenance, right? It's like spiritual maintenance. And I could easily say, like, I don't have time for yoga because I have all these meetings today and I have all this stuff I need to organize for my business. But if I'm not taking this time to kind of drop into stillness and silence and recalibrate and balance, then I'm not going to be able to be productive at all. So I think it's so important that once we start on this path and we start on this practice, that we're committing to show up for it always. That's what tapas means, the third niyama. Take one more breath in your forward fold. And then we're gonna slowly, 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 slowly roll all the way up to stand. And then our rebound pose is just gonna be a mountain, just gonna be a Tadasana, and I'm gonna lean against the wall. Just taking 1 minute. And then the next shape we're gonna move into, we're gonna come directly into dragon and then pigeon. So I'm gonna take a pillow for this. And you're gonna step your right foot forward. Your left knee is gonna land on the cushion or directly on the mat. And then you're gonna take your left palm to the inside of the right foot, and I'm gonna give you an option here. You can either stay, just like this, or if it's accessible for you and you wanna take a quad stretch, you're gonna take a quad stretch today. Okay, so this is a variation on dragon. So we're not only getting a stretch for the hip flexor, but also the quad. So last night when I taught my yin class, we were working on the theme tapas. Tapas is the third of the niyamas in the Yoga Sutras. And what it translates to is, well, often it's translated as fire. What it really means is consistency. And once you start on the path of yoga, you have to stay consistent with it, right? If you quit yoga, all of your hard work, it's not going to pay off. If you just dabble in it, you're not going to grow. And committing to a regular yoga practice every day, it looks different for everyone. For some people, these slow holds, these practices where they drop into stillness are not good for them, not good for their brain. For some people, it feels better to be constantly moving. For me, it's always been a bit of both. A bit of yin, a bit of vinyasa, a bit of restorative, a bit of meditation. But every practice doesn't speak to everyone. Let's take 5 more breaths on this side. And then if you have that foot, just gently release it. And then slowly walk the right leg all the way across the mat, bringing yourself into your pigeon or your swan. So your right shin becomes like almost parallel. And then you're going to inhale and lift up, and then exhale, come forward. For some people, their yoga practice isn't physically on their yoga mat. You can practice your yoga in the way you breathe, in the way you react to events in your life, in the way you drive the car, in the way you ride the elevator. Right? So for some people, an hour a day is just not going to be realistic with what they have going on. For some people, it will totally work. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, he says there's 3 things that are key to your yoga practice: depth, duration, and consistency. And I know the times in my life when I haven't had my yoga, that's when I've lost my temper. That's when my mood has gotten out of control. It's when I've been more dependent on alcohol to deal with my stress. Depth and duration and consistency. Let's stay here for 1 more breath. And then we're gonna come all the way up. Step all the way back. And then just take a moment in a rebound. I'm just gonna sit on the knees. So we've done a lot of work for the right leg. We haven't done anything for the left leg yet. Just notice the difference between these two sides. Then we'll switch it up. So keep your right knee where it is. Step your left foot forward. First thing will come into that 3-minute dragon. So your right palm stays. Your left palm can lift up towards the sky, and then maybe twisting back with the hand on the sacrum, maybe grabbing hold of the foot. And know that both sides will be different, right? You might have an injury on one side. For years, actually, my left side was quite less flexible than my right. This is interesting. I actually just remembered this right now. So when I was teaching yoga for 6 years, I got into a habit of demonstrating the pose on the right side often, and then observing and walking around on the left side. And what that meant is that for 6 years, I was practicing all of these poses on one side of my body and not the other. And you can imagine what that did to me. So running the Mindful Life practice, it's been so amazing for me because I'm experiencing this practice with you. And it's really brought me into a better balance. I remember one of my teachers saying to me years ago that the worst thing you can do for your yoga practice is become a yoga teacher. Take one more breath. And then let's release that foot and then walk it over into that pigeon. So at the time that she said this to me, I didn't really understand what she meant. But when you become a yoga teacher, you become focused on other people, focused on, improving yourself as a teacher, which is all good things. I love teaching. But if you're teaching every night of the week and you're not practicing while you're teaching, you don't have time for your personal yoga practice. And that's how it really gets lost. That's how it's the worst thing that you can do. Become a yoga teacher. So keep that in mind, whether you're a serious student of yoga or whether you want to become a teacher. Of course, if you're a teacher on this virtual studio, then you can practice as well. Anyway, I think I found the sweet spot for it. The depth, duration, consistency. We're going to be here for 2 more minutes. I want you to think about how you can apply tapas in your life, how you can apply consistency in your life. Take one more breath. And then let's just roll up to seated. And then take a moment in your crisscross, maybe with your hands at heart center. Before we drop into Shavasana, we're going to take one more pose. We're going to take cat's tail. It's a twist, it's a back bend, a little bit of a quad stretch, a little bit of everything, really. So you're going to come onto your mat, roll your back down, take your right knee in, land your left knee, so land your left foot. You're going to pull your right knee across towards the left, and your left knee is bent meanwhile behind you, okay? And you're going to wiggle your left foot back as far as you can, and then maybe your right foot, your right hand can go across to grab your left foot, okay? So this is what the front side looks like. It's a regular twist. I'm just going to show you what the back side will look like. It's like this. So you're grabbing that foot. Okay, if this is inaccessible for your back, if you can't reach the foot, just take a normal twist. That's okay. Still getting the same benefits. But if the cattail works for you, take the cattail. And I'm going to take my cushion, bring it up and land the knee. And gaze over the right shoulder. We'll just be here for 2 minutes. Take one more breath on this side. And then unwind. I'm going to move my pillow over. And then set yourself up this way. So drawing your left knee in, shuffling your left knee across, and then maybe you can go back and grab that foot. Just take 5 more breaths on this side. And then slowly make your way back to neutral unwind. If there's any last movements that would seal off your practice, feel free to take them now. I'm going to shuffle my way forward to seated. We show up. We burn brightly in the moment. We live passionately. And when the moment is over, when our work is done, we step back and let go. Victory to our spirits, and peace to all beings. Ishkavamabulela, 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 Ishkavamabulela. Give your fingers and your toes a little wake up wiggle. If you're seated in meditation, just stay. If you're on your back, just take a big stretch through your body. Curling up into a tight little ball. Bringing yourself to meet the rest of us with our spines straight up and our hearts pressing up towards our thumbs and our shoulders relaxing, head balanced. So we're going to seal this practice with our own sound. And if you want to join, it'll be an inhale and then an exhale, and then an inhale through to make an om. Okay, so taking a breath in, taking a breath out, and And taking a breath in. Thank you for sharing the space and the practice this morning. May we all be happy, healthy, and free. Om Shanti, 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 peace. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice.